This is the story of how a billionaire hired me to date his son, and how it ended. It all started on a cold afternoon when I received an invitation to a luxurious office. The man sitting in front of me was none other than William Harrington, a billionaire known for his business empire. He slid a contract across the table. "I need someone to date my son, Adrian," he said, his voice calm but firm. I blinked in shock. Date his son? A few days later, I found myself waiting in a high-end restaurant, nervously playing with my bracelet. And then Adrian walked in. He was handsome, with sharp blue eyes and an air of indifference. But his first words to me? "You're wasting your time. I don't do relationships." I smiled, pretending not to care. Little did I know this was going to be harder than I thought. At first, Adrian kept his distance. He was cold, reserved, and uninterested. But as time passed, things began to change. One evening, as we walked through a quiet park, he finally spoke about his mother, how he had lost her at a young age and why he never let anyone get too close. For the first time, I saw the real Adrian. Not the billionaire's son, but the love slowly turned into something real. We spent more time together. Late-night calls, inside jokes, and shared secrets. But there was one problem. I was falling for him, and he had no idea this was all just a deal. "So it was all fake?" he asked, his voice barely above a whisper. I wanted to explain, to tell him that somewhere along the way the lines had blurred. But he walked away before I could. Days passed, and I tried to move on. But love doesn't work like that. Finally, I gathered the courage to go to Adrian's office. "I never wanted to hurt you," I told him, "but somewhere along the way I fell for you, and that wasn't part of the deal." He studied me for a long moment, and then, to my surprise, he pulled me into his arms. "I fell for you too," he whispered. When his father found out, I expected him to be furious, but instead he smiled. "Looks like the contract didn't matter after all," he said. And just like that, I realized something. Sometimes love doesn't follow a plan. It simply happens.